All right, Sunday afternoon after church and after dinner. She's going to help me. I've already changed out of my good clothes. And she's going to help me work the controls for the AC so I can see what the blend doors are or are not doing. And then I printed off some helpful stuff so I remember how a relay works. All right, we're going to see if we can video this some kind of way. It's kind of cramped under here. All right, turn the AC on. That blend door is working. It's on defrost now, right? Uh-huh. Now move it to floor. Now move it to dash. Well, now everything's working. Wonder why it wouldn't before. Move it back to floor. Maybe it was just stuck from not being used too much. Okay, well, I guess we're okay. Go back to dash. Well, that's kind of good news. All right, turn the AC off. That's all we need. See, that wasn't hard, was it?
I didn't say it was.
All right, turn the key off. Yeah, you're kind of pretty.
Thanks.
At least from this angle.
What's that supposed to mean?
What I was trying to say was, from my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of messed that one up, didn't I?
Yeah.
You think you can unhook the battery?
Maybe.
Because dome light's on. You know, this is what body men do before they send the car to paint. They make sure the battery's dead so the painter guy can't crank it up and drive in the paint booth. It's tradition all over.
Is it?
Yeah, if you agree with me, leave a comment. All right, went outside, quickly determined it's too hot to work out there, so I came in here. Oh, isn't that special?
Yeah, it was my grandpa's. So it ought to go on the key for it.
It doesn't even say made in China on it. Can you believe that?
I know.
Have you ever heard Dwight Yoakam sing Purple Rain?
Mm-hmm. Just now on the radio.
It's pretty interesting, ain't it?
Yeah.
I thought so too. Okay. I test fitted it. Now I got to adjust it and tighten things up here. Test fit, not test fitted. For Pete's sake. Let me show you my forward progress. This is a challenge, just fighting around up there under the dash. I've got that speaker, or the dual speakers, mounted in there. Not super happy with how it's mounted, but I don't know how else you do it. Anyway, got the radio in it. What the heck? I got this one because the battery was dead on the other one. Oh, there we go. Pretty spiffy, huh? Anyway, I was laying there up under the dash, just tighten up the strap on the back of the radio there, and the battery went dead on my other light. Just when I needed it the most, the battery was dead. I suppose that's true of these electric automobiles sometimes. You know, at work I was noticing, I'll tell you a funny story. There's some signal lights. You know, they got these automatic signal lights. And they got solar panels and batteries. But a dump truck ran over the generator that runs them the other day. A little lesson in green energy there. She's growling like an old bear. What's wrong, baby?
This is not fun. It's got a rough textured surface and it's not.
I'm sorry, I would have finished the inside of the car better if I would have known. Anyway, look here. It's leftover sand from when I sandblasted it. Sand gets everywhere. as we all know if you've ever been to the beach. What are you doing?
Putting on this.
That's one of the funner jobs of building a car, isn't it?
No.
It's not?
No.
What's the funnest job?
The motor.
The motor?
That makes it run.
You never built a motor.
I have helped you with plenty of motors.
Anyways, motors are electric. We never call them motors. It's engines. That really torques some people off.
Oh, well, building the engine is where the power comes from, so I'd have to say that's probably the...
It's one of the top 5 things, hear an engine light off for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what another top 5 thing is? Have your boom boom stereo work.
Yeah.
Have it move after you rebuild a transmission. The first time you unmask a new paint job.
Yeah.
The smell of new interior.
Did that interior...
Picking the right size tires. I'm over 5 already, ain't I?
The right wheels.
You know what another cool thing is? Getting sideways in 3rd gear, but saving it.
But what?
Saving it.
Yeah.
Alright, I better get back to work. Here's what I've been working on. Running wires for the boom boom stereo. It's not like she says, it's not a lot of fun, but it's a necessary thing. It'll be satisfying at the end, right?
Yeah, well...
While we're riding down the road and we're hearing it go boom, 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 boom. To some classical music. What's that?
You're in the car, you let it rip, then you get out of the car. Right afterwards.
Well, I was done.
Wow.
How are you doing in here?
Glad they can't smell it.
Oh, nice. Nice job. Looking good. Now you only gotta do that side after I get all this wiring done. But she's informed me that I must stop now. It's only 6:30.
On a Sunday night.
Alright, alright. I only got to work on it like 4 hours today.
Well.
Anyway, grab that light and let's get them charged up. I'll come out and work on it tomorrow night some. Wiring under that dash is no fun. There's no fun under that 57 either. All I got left to do is mount the sub and the amp. Finish all this wiring, sound deaden. Put the 6x9s in the back. Finish wiring up the front speakers. I spent way too much time on them front speakers. I'm still not excited about how it's mounted, but that's how I designed it, and I made it a little better. So yeah, shouldn't be much trouble. We'll get her done. Ain't no problem.
Always right before a big trip, you decide to do these.
Remember how aggravated I was last time because I didn't have no tunes?
Yeah,
The
you say
on
that every
off
time, but you don't have to wait until right before a trip to do it.
the on-off button wouldn't work, and then when it did work, it sounded awful because somebody put the sound deadening on the speaker. That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, I don't know why anyone would do that.
Alright, I'm not ringing the bell because I'm going to have to work on it a few nights this week to have any hope of catching up. So, but let me ring the bell. Y'all think this is the end of the video, but it won't be. Let's see how many people watch past it. I'm not even going to tell you to go to MrHeavyChevy.com this time, where you can buy a cool hat like this or t-shirts. I ain't going to say nothing about it. I'm going to wait till the end. You know what else I got to do? Wire up some relays on that 57 so that when we turn the AC on, it kicks the... does some stuff in the computer so it don't kill the motor. I had that done, I thought, but turns out I did it wrong. And that's what you get for looking at stuff on the internet.
Sometimes you might hit it.
Sometimes, like the tuner guy said, he's not concerned with what some dude from Burger King says about his business. That's exactly what he told me.
Well, I mean...
So what it was I wired up those relays by a diagram by some shop that put out there. I figured that was reputable. But it's wrong. It's a positive output. You can't, it needs a ground output to the ECU, which means you got to do some relay work. But when I did that, it did something in the ECU that turned the fan for the engine on all the time. And if you looked on the monitor, it said on, which it was, but it wasn't commanded to be on. I thought it was. He said it was not. And I said something about that right there. He said, I'm not concerned. Well, he was right. I unplugged that relay and everything went back to working like it was supposed to. So, see, the lesson there is, even though you think you're pretty smart, there's always somebody a little bit smarter. You better just maybe listen once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, this is not the end of the video. And I know when to shut up.